Welcome into the CHGO Blackhawks pregame show presented by Coors Light. I'm Jay Zawaski with Greg Boysen and Mario Tirabassi. Happy birthday to us, by the way.
Hooray.
2 years to the day of the launch of CHGO.
Remember what we were doing 2 years ago?
I was in Florida.
Look at us.
Not yet. You were here for launch day.
Oh, I was here for launch
we
day.
were
That's
sweating
right.
out launch day.
Yes, because we went from 4 guys to
To
3
two-
guys
to two guys,
back to 3
back to
guys,
3.
Yeah.
and then back to 2, and then back to 3.
Yeah, that was
That was a weird 12 hours.
It was an odd day.
it was for all of us. Yes, that was a little bit crazy, but very happy to
made
be
it.
here. Thanks everybody. We see already on the pregame show a lot of our familiar faces. I know we've got a lot of people that just kind of lurk, and we love you too. Thank you for lurking. Do us a favor, smash that like button for us.
Silent lurkers.
200 likes.
Let's do it.
Sure.
Yeah.
Let's
for
go.
2 years, 100 for each year.
That's right. So we're going to get to Hawks and Avs. We're going to hear from Connor Bedard. If we have time, we're going to hear from Luke Richardson. But we want to show you, to celebrate our 2-year anniversary, we have launched, I think, as a collective, the coolest collection of merch we've put out so far.
Very creative.
The Chicago collection, available now at chgolocker.com. You've got the CTA style design, the pizza design, the Second City, the green St. Patrick's Day design. These are all awesome, and I wanted all of them. Unfortunately, I can't do that without getting divorced. So I got the pizza one on here, which I love, and I got the CHGO CTA t-shirt coming,
Nice.
the one Greg's rocking right now.
Yeah.
Very cool.
Yes, I believe our very own Big Dave designed the back of this shirt.
Nice.
Yes. Sources tell me.
And it's also
That source was Big Dave.
It's all
That's a
Big
good
Dave that
source.
says All City Like the Mayor at the end of every
Yeah.
show, too.
But the front, that's me.
right.
I sent that logo last summer.
Your inspiration.
Along with like 8 other ones, and he was like, "Please stop sending these things to me." But look, there's that. So
It worked.
That's good.
I bought the
Yeah.
all black one with just the CTA on it as well,
Yeah.
and the pizza hoodie. You got to have a pizza hoodie.
And I think the best part of
Yes,
the day, by the way,
always.
was our buddy. We can't see him now. It's dark, but shirtless Dart guy
Yep.
sending us a love letter.
Put a little message.
was
on
awesome.
there.
Little
hanging a little
happy
sign
birthday
out on
sign.
his window.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It was
That was
awesome.
great.
You don't have to find it, Law. People can find it on Twitter. But it was very, very cool of our buddy Shirtless Dart guy to wish us a happy anniversary.
Yes.
And boy, a lot of people think we wouldn't make it this far, and here we are.
Yeah.
Kicking ass and taking names and not stopping anytime soon. So
Speaking of doing well, if you wanted to buy tickets to the next takeover, you waited too long. We told you it was going to sell out, and guess what?
It did.
It sold out. So
Yeah.
you waited too long if you didn't grab those tickets.
Yep. And extra tickets hanging out in the couch cushions in the 100 level. I don't know if people forget to leave those ones behind. So
that
we'll
might be tougher to find.
we'll see. But yeah, it should be a great time. Sold out event, as all our takeovers have been. We got to keep the point streak going at least. We're 2-0-1 in takeovers. We got to get to 3-0-1.
Sounds great to me.
Yeah.
All right, why don't we hear from Connor Bedard right away? And I know the big story of this game was the potential Josh Manson revenge game, and now Josh Manson's not playing.
Coward.
Coward.
So Caleb
He's
Jones
such a
can.
coward.
He's scared.
He's such a
scared.
coward,
terrified.
as everyone shouted online.
He's terrified.
He's so scared. His dad's ashamed of him now.
But I love,
His dad would never hide from Connor Bedard.
I love
You chase him down the hallway.
that Connor Bedard just dismisses this out of hand. Like, I'm not trying any harder today than I try any other game. I'm trying to win all the time. I just Connor has gotten to the point now. Not only is he more comfortable on the ice, finishing checks, talking some shit, He also does not suffer anyone in the media anymore with their dumbass questions. It's great. He's already tired of dumb questions.
I mean, it took McDavid, what, like 7 years
And
to
by
kind
the
of
way,
like loosen
they're
up?
not dumb questions.
No.
They're questions that everybody asks all the time to hockey players, but I like that he is not paying it lip service. Like 99% of the league will be like, oh, yeah, for sure. We don't like our star players getting hurt. We'll let Connor speak for himself, and we'll talk about it on the other side. Here is Conrad Bedard.
Yeah, I think whenever you get worked, you want to get another chance. So it's good to have him kind of in a couple of days.
What do you guys need to do differently in your mind?
Yeah, I don't know. I mean, I think last game we had a good start and then kind of, tailed off throughout the game. And so I think just kind of keeping pressure on them and trying to be in their end as much as possible.
When you face the goalie so recently, like Annunen, and you're in the team again, is there anything you remember in terms of his tendencies that you keep in mind?
I don't know. Everyone's pretty good, so just try to shoot where it's open. So, I don't think there's any big thing I took away from shooting on him. I don't know how many shots did I have, 2 maybe. So, yeah.
You're on the doorstep of some chances. Colorado made a concerted effort to continue. Is there anything you're going to do to try to evade them even more so tonight?
I don't know. I didn't think it was much different than other teams. There's a big agenda on that game, but I guess you take a little whack and everyone thinks they're going after you a bit. But no, I mean, I think it was kind of the same as every team, but obviously they're a loaded team and they make it hard to play. They're fast and they're structured, so I think just try to work around that. But no, I don't think it was anything crazy.
A lot's been made about the Manson slash. Is that something that can just motivate you to try and beat this team?
No, not at all. That was nothing. It was, I don't know. I think, maybe because it was, a nationally televised game, people saw the video a little more and made a big deal about it. But no, it was like a love tap that just got me in a spot, so it didn't really matter.
So Seth and Caleb are going to meet tonight, first time they've ever played against each other in the NHL. I guess how cool is it to see brothers play?
Yeah, it's sweet. I think there's a good amount in the league now, which is pretty cool. And, for obviously Jonesy, I think that's going to be pretty special for him. And I think he might have mentioned his parents are here, but I'm not 100% sure. So, yeah, that's awesome for them. So, I'm sure they're both pretty excited, and it's pretty special. I'm sure they grew up playing against each other with and against each other all the time. So that'll be cool for them.
Is the Manson thing kind of has it surprised you? I don't mean to. Things obviously can kind of get blown out of proportion or taken really seriously here, and is that kind of the example of something that maybe has surprised you, how seriously it gets taken?
Yeah, I think there's probably 100 examples I could go to for things getting kind of blown out of proportion, but I don't know. I didn't really think anything of it for the rest of the game. Obviously, I don't think either of us woke up and were concerned about anything like that. So, it was nothing crazy, and I don't know. Just people love to talk about it for some reason.
Connor, if he was playing tonight, would you drop the Manson?
Then I might not be playing for a little bit. I don't think so. No, I mean, obviously he's a good player and fun to play against and fun to compete. We're competitive athletes and love to compete against guys. So this whole team's fun to go against.
There he is, Connor Bedard, just flat out dismissing the fact that he's not going to play any differently because he's mad at Josh Manson.
Yeah, I mean, that's fine.
Yeah.
I get it. I mean, Bedard is, he's a young guy. He's in the new age of hockey chronologically. But I think he has a bit more of a, I don't want to say old school mindset in the sense of old school 80s, 90s hockey, rock 'em, sock 'em. But I think he's one of these old school mentality players that understands that there is a part of hockey, whether you like it or not, that includes cheap shots and the reason that there are players that police the game on the ice. I think he buys into that aspect of the game, which, hey, that's what a hockey player normally is going to do.
I also think if you heard Luke Richardson pregame mention talking to him about saying, look, the best way to prevent this stuff is to not react to it. Just It's going to happen. You're a star player. You're going to get targeted.
Bedard not react to it?
Yeah.
Okay.
Don't show guys that it's getting
gets
to you. Don't let them show you if it's getting under your skin, that it's getting under your skin. Just keep doing your thing. Keep playing your game, and that's going to reduce it, which I think is true. I think there's a lot of – if you see a guy get thrown off his game, of course, that becomes a target for guys all the time saying, oh, well, anytime you hit this guy, he cries a river or flops or whatever, then let's go after him and get him off his game.
Right.
If Bedard just shakes it off, maybe it doesn't happen as often.
Yeah, best revenge is putting one behind their goalie.
Right.
You know,
Which they didn't do last game.
which they didn't do, but maybe
Or do.
Yeah. Like you see it in other teams. Like I watched that Panthers Red Wings game Saturday afternoon in between morning skate and the Hawks game, and the Red Wings were a team that were getting punched in the mouth and reacted poorly to it and melted down. Dylan Larkin is a guy that you give him a few shots, you're in his head, and you know you don't want that from Bedard. You know,
No.
yeah, the Manson thing was Bush League, but at the end of the day, you know, what do you,
well,
what are you
and I
gonna
mean
do?
that's a different conversation too. Like, I think the league does need to deter that stuff. Like, I don't care if it's Connor Bedard or if it's Ryan Reeves. The only intent on that play is to hurt somebody.
Right.
But he didn't, so he got away with it.
Right. But I think that's part of the
next
thing.
time,
where,
next time he does it, whether it hurt or not, lay down on the ice and grab your wrist until you get the fucking penalty.
Yeah.
and then score on a power play.
or fine guys. That's not a hockey play.
No, it's
You know,
not.
like it's one thing if you lift a stick and you happen to catch his wrist or hit him with a high
But
stick.
the problem is,
fine.
it didn't hurt him, and pretty much everybody who's been asked about it is shaking off like that's just hockey. Again, love the sport, hate the culture type thing. File that under that category.
Yeah, exactly.
I don't know. I don't really see the NHL cracking down on that stuff.
No.
Of all the things that they need to start changing, that's a little lower on the list.
Yeah.
No, and I think it gets blown up the way that it did because there was no response. And I think, you know, having it happen to Bedard, you would think would elicit a response. But as we heard from Nick on the post game, Nick Foligno on the post game of that game, on the post game show, he said he didn't see it. Richardson said he didn't see it. Tenorti and Reese Johnson appropriately spoke after that game in the locker room. Neither one of them said that they saw that it happened. So, you know, I think if you say none of the guys, Foligno, Tenorti, Reese Johnson, that usually step in and drop the gloves for this team, if none of them saw that to address it, you know, it sucks that it's a missed opportunity, but then you think, oh, okay, we have them Monday night. It's a receipt that you cash later, and unfortunately, in that aspect of things, they're not going to be able to cash it tonight because Manson's not playing. But
Cash it on somebody else.
That was going to be my next point. Is that, you know, if you know you take liberties with Bedard, that means
Nathan McKinnon's
someone can slash at Nathan McKinnon's wrists or ankles or whatever. Like it's
if it's part of the game,
yeah.
let it be part of the game.
If that's how you're going to allow players on the ice to police the game that way, then you have to live with star players being targeted that way.
Yeah, but the way the Blackhawks season's going, they'll do something like that in McKinnon, and they'll get a double minor.
Yeah,
and they'll score on both halves.
Would not be surprised if the refereeing tonight is on a little bit of alert for shenanigans. So we'll see.
They gotta let the Blackhawks get one.
You think so?
Like Spider-Man, everybody gets one.
I think the healthy scratch tonight should go up and just punch Josh Manson in the press box.
Sure, yeah.
There you go. That's how you
no
do
rule
it.
against that.
It's Mackenzie Entwistle, right?
Yeah, just throw him right off the balcony.
No, Reese Johnson.
Reese Johnson.
Entwistle is in for Johnson. So if there's a scrap in the press box, guess who it might be.
Yeah.
Well, I bet you Josh Manson's so scared he's not even in the press box.
Sure,
he's not even at the arena.
Mm-hmm.
All right, we're going to give you the
He's
full...
under his blanket with a flashlight. He's not coming. He's not even leaving his room.
We'll give you the full lines here on the other side of this break, but we do have to take our first and only break of the pregame show, so stick with us. If you've not already smashed that like button, please do.
Do it.
And throw down some shekels on Prize Picks.
Yeah, that's a good way to keep these games interesting is with our friends over at Prize Picks. They are the largest daily fantasy sports platform in North America, and they're the easiest and most exciting way to play daily fantasy sports. It's just you against the numbers. Instead of battling thousands of other players, including the pros and the sharks, not the ones in San Jose, You pick more than or less than.
They're barely pros.
That's true. You pick more than or less than on 2 to 6 player stat projections and watch the winnings roll in. Conference tournament time is here for college basketball and college hockey, which means the biggest moments in basketball and hockey are getting closer. Be part of the action on Prize Picks for both men's and women's college basketball. And Prize Picks is super easy, super simple to play. You can make picks and submit your entry in less than 60 seconds, and that is how long it took me to put my 6-pick flex play from Prize Picks tonight. It's a very Chicago-themed
Let's go.
picks.
For our anniversary, of course.
Of course.
Happy birthday.
We got, Hawks and Avalanche tonight, puck drop at 8 o'clock. And we got Bulls and Sacramento Kings. Tip-off at 9:10. Late start out there. Late start out there in Sacramento. But
Mike Bibby.
Yes.
yes.
Peja.
Chris Webber.
Is Mitch Redmond
That's it.
still playing? Mitch Richmond. Mitch Richmond.
And Jason Williams.
Yes.
White
White
chocolate?
chocolate,
Yeah.
baby.
All right.
Hell yeah.
That's it. I'm out of
great.
Sacramento Kings.
Those are the 4 Sacramento Kings.
Yeah, you didn't say Vladi. Come on, you know Vladi.
Oh, Vladi, of course.
Yes, of course. But yeah, I took Alex Caruso more than 7.5 points.
That's a given.
CHGO's question mark. Io Desumu more than 9.5 points. DeMar DeRozan more than 19.5 points. Nikola Vucevic more than 9.5 rebounds. I'm sorry, DeMar DeRozan 19.5. Did I say 9.5? 19.5.
Yeah.
And then, shifting over to hockey, Nathan McKinnon and Connor Bedard to combine for more than 7.5 shots on goal.
That's free money.
It's that half shot that gets you.
McKinnon's going to get that on his own.
Yeah.
And then to wrap it up, Mikko Rantanen and Seth Jones to combine for more than 5.5 shots on goal. So with Prize Picks, you can put those together. If you just want to take 2 bets, you can do that, 2 picks. And if you want to do up to 6, you can do that as well. Increases your odds of getting a nice little payout there. So go to prizepicks.com/CHGO and use the code CHGO for a first deposit match up to $100. Again, that's prizepicks.com/CHGO, and the code is CHGO. Pick more, pick less. It is that easy.
Nice.
I'm a big fan of the Prize Picks.
I like Prize Picks.
I have won more on Prize Picks than any other app where you can lose money.
Well, yeah, I do like that you can miss one. That is kind of nice.
Yeah, I have been a sucker for multiple leg bets before in the past, but it's always that, I got 5 out of 6. Darn. With Prize Picks, you get 5 out of 6.
You're still
not a bad
cashing.
payout.
Yeah.
Yep.
You were saying, Greg?
Oh, yeah, I'm a big fan of the Prize Picks. It's super easy. Speaking of things that are super easy, buying tickets is now super easy because of our friends over at Game Time. There is nothing worse than ticket stress.
Ugh.
I hate ticket stress.
hate
It's
it.
the worst. There is no
Don't
ticket
get me
stress.
started on ticket stress.
Yes, no such thing as ticket stress with Game Time. You shouldn't have to worry when you're buying your tickets to your next big event. Game Time is the fast and easy way to buy tickets for all sports, music, comedy, and theater events near you with killer last-minute deals, all-in prices, views from your seat, and their best price guarantee. Game Time takes all the guesswork out of buying your tickets.
Yes, it does.
Baseball season's right around the corner.
Yep.
If you're a Cubs fan, you want to go to the home opener,
No.
April 1st.
Too cold.
$57 gets you in the door. You want to wait one more day? Night games on April 2nd, April 3rd.
Terrible idea.
$2 tickets.
yeah.
$2.
Hell yeah.
Screw opening day. Go to the second game and get
Yeah.
in for $2 freaking dollars.
Who's the opponent?
The Colorado Rockies. That's probably a win.
As cold as her.
Or the following weekend, or the following Friday, you can go see the Dodgers and Shohei Ohtani for $19.
That's not bad.
Actually,
That's money well spent.
yeah.
To get a ticket that's less than a hot dog, like, I don't know how you don't jump on that deal.
Yeah.
Yeah, and then you just get a hot dog when you're there.
Right.
Yeah. Saves you money for more hot dogs.
So they got the last minute tickets, flash deals, zone deals, easy to find, buy tickets for every kind of event in your area. Plus you get to see view from all the seats in your venue, lowest price guarantee, event cancellation protection, even job loss protection. So maybe if you get some tickets for a something that's happened down the road and then you lose your job and you don't want to spend the money, they'll give you your money back. So take out the guesswork of buying tickets with Game Time. Download the Game Time app, create an account, use the code CHGO for $20 off your first purchase. That means they'll give you $18 for one of those $2 Cub tickets. Terms apply. Again, create an account and redeem code CHGO for $20 off $2 Cub tickets. Download Game Time today. Last-minute tickets, lowest price, guaranteed.
All right, it is time to debut a new segment here on CHGO Blackhawks pregame show. This is Light the Lamp, presented by Coors Light. Hell yeah. Sweet. Get Coors Light delivered straight to your door with Instacart by going to CoorsLight.com/CHGO Hockey. Order some right now for the game. Celebrate responsibly. Coors Brewing Company, Golden, Colorado. Our pick for Light the Lamp tonight, we're going to go with Tyler Johnson, who has 15 points and 7 goals in 21 career games against Colorado. And he's got to up that trade value before Friday.
Could this be his last game as a Blackhawk?
Could it be?
Maybe.
It could be.
Maybe.
It might be. It might not be.
It might not be.
We'll see.
You think anyone's going to call him from Kyle Davidson's phone number to prank him?
No.
I never knew about that app.
I think when he gets a phone call from a GM, it's going to be real that he's actually traded.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right, now that Light the Lamp, thank you to Coors Light for sponsoring that. Let's get to the lines for tonight's game. Here's what the Hawks are throwing out there at the Colorado Avalanche. Top line is centered by Connor Bedard with Ryan Donato on the left side, Philip Kurashev on the right. Jason Dickinson centers Colin Blackwell and Joey Anderson. Woo. Tyler Johnson centering Nick Foligno and Taylor Radish. And Mackenzie Entwistle centering Boris Kachuk and Anthony Beauvillier. Your defensive pairs from left to right, Alex Vlasic, Seth Jones, Kevin Korchinski, Jacob Megna, and Jared Tenorti and Louis Crevier, Peter Mrazek in net.
Yeah, Tenorti back in the lineup. I think he had a maintenance day the last time that they practiced here in the city. And, I mean, it's pretty similar to the team that played on Thursday night. Justus Annunen is in net for the Avalanche, who, we all saw it coming, right? The 5-0 shutout performance from him on Thursday night. So hopefully the Blackhawks can get at least one behind Justus tonight. That would be an
100% improvement.
That'd be a big improvement. And it's lost in the Josh Manson story is that Caleb Jones is in the lineup tonight. Former Blackhawk, brother of Seth Jones. First time in their professional hockey careers that they will play against each other.
We should have picked Caleb Jones for the light the lamp segment because the way things go, if you're an ex-Blackhawk playing the Hawks this year, you're going to score. So I
call it the Pia Suter effect.
Caleb Jones is totally scoring a goal tonight. He's 100% scoring.
Yeah, are we obligated? We got to ask.
I don't think we don't
How
have
many
to.
goals does he have on the year?
Probably 0.
He hasn't played a ton, I don't think.
Probably not. But
I don't.
Is it 0?
I don't think we have to pick. It just says pick somebody we think's going to score. I think Caleb Jones is going to score because he's an ex-Blackhawk.
I think Connor McDavid's going to score.
Goals.
Done. Well, he's not playing in this game.
Caleb Jones.
It doesn't matter. I think he's going to score.
Caleb Jones is not listed under the goals category for the Avalanche, so it means he has 0. How much do you want to bet he scores twice tonight to not only score against the Blackhawks, but pass Seth in the goals category?
Oh, my God.
Well,
How
much do you want to bet that's happening?
Let's hold off to Who's Your Hawk. Maybe they'll be tied. Yes, he has 4 assists, no goals, and is a +5 in 20 games for the Avalanche.
+5, wow. Give him the Calder.
He's only averaging 11.58 though.
That's not
he
enough.
needs to triple that to win
That's
the
not
Calder.
enough.
That's when I felt like they should have brought him back.
That's when
I would have rather see Caleb Jones out there all season than Jared Tenorti or Jacob Megna.
And I mean,
obviously they do different things.
Yeah, but I mean, Luke talks about all the time.
Caleb
Like
Jones is better.
You always have injuries. There's always something that comes up. Caleb Jones is used to being a scratched defenseman. So if you all of a sudden one of these kids was unscratchable, okay, he gets it. He's been there before. I don't know. I like the way he looked last year. I think Seth played his best hockey with him.
Yeah,
at the end of the year. So
and Caleb turned a corner last year towards the end of the season. I agree. I was a little bit surprised that he wasn't brought back, but that's how things played out. And I mean, he's not playing a ton with Colorado, but being the 7th defenseman on the Avalanche could be worse.
It's a good job if you can get it. 0 pressure.
Used to be Jack Johnson.
Yeah.
Well,
Now he's their sixth defenseman.
now he's leading 2-on-1 rushes.
Good Lord.
That's true. Oh,
Remember
God.
that?
Yeah.
Yikes.
That was on Thursday.
Good times.
It's been a rough couple games here for the
Rough 2 years.
Rough couple seasons, but especially rough couple games. For the
2-year
Hawks.
anniversary, and tomorrow's
Still waiting for something good to happen.
tomorrow's anniversary is a fun one. Tomorrow is the 2-year anniversary of "Hop on the Ride," being uttered by GM Kyle Davidson.
It's also the 45th anniversary of
Gonna say
me making my debut appearance on this planet.
your debut.
Yeah, my debut. Yeah.
Here I am. Born in a Roosevelt.
Here I am.
Yeah. Happy birthday.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's not till tomorrow.
Well, we'll have.
I gotta
a
put that in
show
my phone now
We'll have
so
a
I'm
show
not a
tomorrow.
jerk next year.
We'll have a show tomorrow, pregame and postgame.
Sure.
And
Call it the Greg
and
Boysen
Yeah.
birthday party.
I'm long past the age
This
of
is-
giving a shit about my birthday.
This is your life. We'll do that tomorrow.
I too am past the age of giving a shit about your birthday.
Yes. Thank you.
In fairness. All right, should we play Who's Your Hawk before we wrap things up?
Sure.
Do we got it ready to go?
We made the graphic. and
I
all- and
actually
stuff.
don't have the graphic. I'm an
No,
idiot.
because remember we weren't doing that.
We weren't going to
Yeah,
do it because
well,
light the lamp,
I
but
have
let's
it
do
on
it
the-
anyway, damn
All
it.
right.
Have it in the. It's on Twitter.
Head to at CHGO_Blackhawks to see who we picked. It is up there.
Yep.
I
got
Jay had first pick.
I took Connor Bedard.
Or
oddly
no,
enough.
I had first
Yeah,
pick.
you had first pick,
But
you
I took
couldn't
Bedard
take
last
Bedard.
game. Couldn't take him. So I took Philip Kershev. You took Connor Bedard second. Greg took
Took Seth Jones.
Jones.
I think Seth's going to have a good game
He's
tonight.
coming off. I think so too. He's coming off probably his worst game of the season.
Yeah.
He's playing against his brother. His parents are going to be in the crowd. He's got Colorado ties.
Yeah,
Hey,
Yeah.
just don't give him a goal in the first 33 seconds.
that would be an improvement.
Again, 100% improvement.
Yes.
And
Make
and
it through that first shift, and we'll take it from there.
And I do want to say,
There you go.
There it is.
There
By
it
the way,
is.
Greg, you did just say Jones. I mean, maybe you meant Caleb.
He's not a Hawk.
He's not a Hawk.
Fine.
We're not
Yeah.
playing.
Well, who's your Hawk?
Who's your former Hawk?
Who's your former Hawk?
This is not
Yeah.
Nom. There are rules.
There are very few rules to this. The only one we stick to, it actually has to be a current Blackhawk.
That's
Other
true.
than that, we just throw shit at the wall and hope it sticks.
Yeah, the rules are unwritten. But I do want to say on a note actually about the game, the way that they played in their last game, I think, was universally panned by the team about, like, that is not how you're supposed to respond in a game. And I would like to see tonight a team that is not in their own head about losing. They're not, as the hockey cliches go, gripping the stick too tight or, thinking too much. Like, I would love to see a game tonight that looks a lot different than Thursday's game, a lot different than Saturday's game, and can be a team that understands the message of you're not going to outskill, outclass the Colorado Avalanche, but you can out-simplify and outwork them.
Yep.
That is under your control. So I would love to see a team that comes out, plays a simple game. You're not going to outskate them, but, work ethic, finishing checks, like that can wear on a team. So I would love to see that kind of
It's like we
effort.
said to Foligno last week, and we mentioned it after the last game too. Like, you've got nothing to lose.
Mm-hmm.
Go out there and impose your will on them. Push them around, piss them off, get under their skin, finish checks, get the puck in, win battles in the corners, get pucks on net. And you got a shot. I mean,
Yeah.
you're still an NHL team with NHL players. You've beaten some teams this year.
You beat this
Right?
team
You've
this
beaten
year.
this team before. Let's suck it up. Stop feeling scared. Stop feeling like
It's a road game, though.
all hell's going to break loose. Just go out there and do it.
Yeah, it's true. It is a road
We're
game.
not winning. We're not winning on the road till Saturday when Andreas Anthony is
That's
back.
true. But it's again, a loss is you win with you. We all assume they're going to lose this game. It's the Avalanche. They're starting to get in playoff mode mentally.
They
They're
didn't
gonna load
play
up for the
terribly
playoffs.
against them, even
No,
though
they
they lost
didn't.
5-0. They didn't play terribly against them. They played terrible against the Blue Jackets.
Right, yeah.
Yes, we can't call them the Ass Jackets until the
next-
Hawks beat them.
Well, screw that. I'm still calling them.
All right, we'll get refer to them
your
as the Ass
rule.
Hawks in the same statement then.
Yes.
All right, we're going to wrap things up. One final reminder till the postgame show. Head over to chgolocker.com and peruse the brand new Chicago
Yeah, don't
selection
just peruse. Just buy it all.
of
It's
merch.
amazing.
Yeah,
Peruse
and
and
buy it
purchase.
all.
Buy them all.
Remember,
and
if you're a
purchase.
diehard, you save 20% all the time at CHGO Locker. And if you've been on the fence and waiting to become a diehard, if you like one of those designs, you can get it for free. Become a diehard today. And if you want the hoodie, you get a $35 discount instead of a free shirt.
Makes it
Makes about half price.
Yeah. So go get yourself a hoodie.
Takes a chunk off.
We've been pushing this thing. Where it's our 2-year anniversary. We are very close to 50,000 subscribers.
Thank you.
Last I checked, it was about 150 short.
It's down to 120.
Wow.
right
120
now.
short.
So
Come on, we can do that.
If you're currently watching, there are 97 of you. If one of you or 10 of
Smash
you
the
haven't
subscribe
actually hit the subscribe button, please do. Please do.
yeah.
Don't cost nothing.
No, it's free to subscribe.
There it is.
And you get
Bam.
all your alerts about Blackhawks and Cubs and Bears, all of that from CHGO Sports. You will never, ever miss a show.
We're always here.
That's right. We ain't going anywhere, and we're glad you're here with us. Please, again, subscribe on YouTube, and before you sign out and hit that X button and turn the game on, make sure you smash that like button for us on the YouTube page as well. We will talk to you as soon as the game ends.
About 3 hours.
Yeah, and we want to remind you that the pregame show is presented by Coors Light. We love it. It's delicious. Go get yourself some nice cold Coors Light right now. Crack one open and watch the game. We'll talk to you as soon as the final horn sounds on the CHGO Blackhawks podcast.
We all silly like the mayor.